Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Podcast Minute Talk Show, the only talk show that is in crystal clear 720p.
Crystal clear 720?
Crystal clear 720p. I remember playing on my PS3 back when I got it for Christmas, and I didn't know that you could switch it to HDMI. And when I did, it just became, everything was so much clearer. It was amazing.
I think I just only use what the fuck are they called? AV cables?
Yeah,
AV. Yeah, I never knew what an HDMI cable was until probably like high school.
My God, I pity you, and I pity your hobbies.
Listen, man, I was stuck with like Star Wars, like SpongeBob plug and plays as like the extent of video games as a child.
Yeah, I had those, but I had those when I was like 6, and then I got a GameCube.
I never advanced into like the GameCube stage. It was really just like I went from plug and plays to playing Minecraft on my Mac when I was like 12, I want to say.
Yeah, I started Minecraft around 12, I think.
Yeah, but there was no in-between period between those two. It was just like...
My God.
It was Leapfrog and then the plug and plays. And then, yeah.
All right, well, we'll get into it after we do a little... Hi, I'm Sean.
I'm Tyler.
Aiden's not here, and this is Podcast Minute Talk Show. Okay, so Aiden's not here again. We're like only because, not because he's on vacation, only because I slept through. We were supposed to record this yesterday. I slept through it, so it was my mistake. But it's Tyler and I again, and this time we're gonna go for a little bit shorter than what we're used to. Only a little bit shorter. Probably half of what you're used to. But next week, we promise, next week we'll get back to regular scheduled programming. But we're talking about video games. We'll get to the theme later. Maybe we'll talk about video games for the first whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
we're feeling it out. Yeah, and we'll it'll be a dual themer. This we're talking about video games. That's our first thing. So Tyler, what was your first video game? Do you remember?
First actual video game would be Minecraft, I'd say. But
really, that's what you would. You never had like a handheld?
No, you know what it was? I did get a DSi at one point from my grandmother. I forgot. But me and my sister had to share it. And the only game that we got for it for like probably a solid year, because, you know, our parents didn't want us getting many games, was I want to say it was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince for the DSi. Bro, those fucking mini games with the fucking cards, and I want to say there was one where you move like balls around. That shit was awesome. That was the best.
Wow. I don't know, man. That sounds terrible.
It was. It really
what an
was.
awful childhood. I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, I don't know. My parents really only let us watch that public education TV, like the PBS Kids. Weren't allowed to watch like Cartoon Network and shit. It was rough. It was definitely rough.
I lived on Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network was my favorite. My first video game was definitely, not counting the plug and plays, because I had those, and not counting, it was called V-Tech or something, or like a V-Smart or something. I don't know, but I had Shrek for V-Smart, and that was awesome. My mom's car had a little TV in it, so we were able to play it on long car rides because it was battery powered. It was literally a console system that was battery powered.
Now describe it to me, right? So obviously this like hooks into a TV, but like what is this interface? Like does it have a separate controller? Like
yeah, it has a separate controller. It has a controller with only 2 buttons on it, probably.
Okay.
It was really like orange and like bubbly and really ugly. But you just plugged it into the audio video, and that was all you needed. So we were able to do it in the car. And I remember we had Etch-a-Sketch for it. Etch-a-Sketch was awesome. Oh my god, the noises were probably the most annoying thing that my parents could imagine because it was just like whenever you would erase stuff, it would go.
Oh no!
Yeah,
That's
but
fucking
there was
rough.
like different like markers and stuff. There was like a lawnmower marker that would like literally like allow you to like I don't know. All of it's coming back to me, and it's just like that was my first gaming experience. Was playing Etch a Sketch in the backseat of the car, but
Wow.
I think I got on my Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance was the first like gaming thing I had, and I got no, none of the good ones. I didn't have any good games for never any Pokemon or anything like that. I had Star Wars, Millennium Falcon, something or other, where I couldn't figure out how to play it. It was like the hardest thing ever. It was like Space Invaders, but you were playing as the Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
And
it probably had like inverted up and down controls too.
oh
So you were
yeah, no,
flying around.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And that was like my first game. I also had this Pirates of the Caribbean one that was kind of cool that I kind of figured out, but not really. But I remember borrowing my older neighbor's dog. What Nintendogs? That's
Yeah, Nintendogs.
And I accidentally wrote over her progress and deleted her dog by accident.
Dude, you killed her dog.
I killed her
killed
dog.
her dog.
I killed her dog and replaced it with a dog named Cheese. Yeah. But my first like actual gaming thing that I got, it was probably for my 8th birthday or something, or whenever like the DS came out. I got a super cool limited edition Pokemon DS that was black, and then it had like these like holographic-y type
Oh shit.
Dialga and Palkia from Pokemon Pearl and Diamond on it, and I had no idea what they were or anything. I didn't have Pokemon at the time. Little did I know that Pokemon would end up becoming one of my favorite things to play on the DS. But I got Mario Kart DS.
Fuck yeah.
Oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
god, that was lit. That was the best. Like, and then like I went over my friend's house one time. I went over Jillian's house. We talked about her last week. Yeah. Yeah, you know Jillian. Yeah. Because we were neighbors. And she also had a copy. And I didn't know this, but you could action replay. And action replay would allow you to cheat and hack. And Nintendo definitely didn't recommend it because it would corrupt your save file, which it would. But you could. It was like super hard to get like these characters in. Otherwise, you could get Rob and Waluigi.
What? Oh shit.
On the Mario Kart DS. Yeah, you could get those two
What
characters.
the fuck?
Yeah, so I secretly, when she wasn't looking, I switched our game cartridges, and I took the one with Wario and
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I know, it's kind of fucked up, but you know.
Did you ever return it? Did you ever
No,
get it
no.
back to her?
No,
Did you ever find out?
No. Literally, the first time I'm ever uttering these words in real life is right now.
Wow. Holy shit. A true confession. Unfortunately,
true-
Jill's probably
true
never
confession.
gonna fucking see this. So
No,
I guess
she won't know.
She
won't
never
know.
will know.
But yeah, I don't know, like if she knows anything, like that suddenly one day her game cartridge
Luigi's gone.
got all these shitty times on it or something, or
Why does my cartridge say Sean K on it? What the fuck?
it probably did. Oh my god!
What would you say was like your favorite like gaming experience as a kid? Like
As a
a
kid?
memory that you can look back on pretty fondly.
Oh, okay. So I had a GameCube, and my favorite games to play were Nicktoons games. I absolutely love Nicktoons, and the video games that they released were actually pretty okay in my memory. Aiden and I brought my GameCube up from my house up to here like a few months ago, and Aiden and I were playing through Nicktoons Unite, which is a game where you play as Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner, and SpongeBob, and you know you went through each of their worlds or whatever, and I don't know, but it's not as good as I remembered it. It's kind of a shit game, but I remember very fondly that I didn't have SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. That was one of my favorite games of all time. I would always have to rent it from the Blockbuster, and I didn't know that the memory card saved the data. I thought the data was saved on the disc. So when I would always be like, second one from the back, second one from the back. That's where I put it. And I would get it, and then I'd go home and I'd pray to God that it would be the same save file. And it would be, not because I got the right one. And I don't know, that just like was amazing to me that I managed to get the same Battle for Bikini Bottom every single time.
Yeah, for me, I would say Halo Reach, me and my friend, we would play the firefight mode because I sucked at online. I was fucking terrible at playing online. We would play firefight mode and we would fuck with the settings where we would just become like fully invincible, have like crazy overshield so you wouldn't be able to take enough damage to die. And then we would just go with like bottomless clip and super jump. And we would just like run around the map just with like endless waves of enemies coming along, just with like rocket launchers that just never stop firing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I never played Halo. I never have. I feel like I would like it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, you can get the Master Chief Edition.
Yeah.
They came out. I don't know which game they're up to on releases just yet.
I don't know either.
I know they got up to 3, I want to say. I don't know if they did 4 yet.
I remember, because today, the day that we're recording this, is the 7-year anniversary for Destiny 1, one of my favorite games of all time. And Destiny 2, like they're the same thing basically, Destiny 1, Destiny 2. And I remember nobody my age liked it. And my best friend at the time loathed the game.
He hated it? Why?
He hated it. I don't know. Like he just did not like it. I tried to get him to play it on multiple occasions. He just did not vibe with it. He said the story was dumb, which it was. The story was bad at first, but I don't know. I remember like him not liking it. But the game that we did play together, me and him, all throughout like our younger days, was Super Smash Bros. Brawl story mode. Oh shit!
Yeah. Subspace Emissary.
Shit. Subspace Emissary is my childhood. It is the coolest thing ever. All Nintendo characters in this amazing story about like whatever, like literal God turning all of them into trophies. Like what the fuck? And the cutscenes are so good, and it's like all these cool moments for each of your favorite characters and stuff. And there's decisions to make in the beginning of the game. You can pick either Kirby or Mario, and that will affect who you get to play as later down the line. It's amazing. And I was so sad in Smash 4 and Ultimate when they didn't ultimately decide to continue making those story modes, because those are the best. And I heard the reason that whoever's in charge of it, Sakurai, he said that when the trailer or something about like the video cutscenes getting leaked, it would like ruin it for people. So he's like, okay, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't know if that's the reason, but it's kind of whack.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's what's your what's your favorite game right now, Tyler?
Right now, I mean, me and you are playing Destiny 2 a lot. That's about all I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
like, other than that.
Yeah. Shit. Hang on. Let me check Steam real quick to see what I played last. Oh, Gary's Mod apparently.
You played Gary's Mod?
I played it like for maybe an hour with some friends, and it was fucking abysmal. It took so long to download all the mods. Jesus Christ. Probably Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley fucking rules.
Stardew Valley is a good one. I appreciate Stardew Valley. Made by one guy.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a team. It's a team. It's either a team of 3 people or one guy. I forget what it is, but it's a really amazing game. Yeah, impressive.
I don't care about the romancing stuff.
No. Yeah, I just want to farm. Like literally, like the people will comment like how dirty you are, and it's like I don't give a fuck. I'm like talking to you because it's a quest, so fuck off. Let me check Steam and see what other games I play. Oh, I've been playing modded Skyrim a little bit. That is fun to come back to every once in a while. Modded Skyrim.
I never played it modded.
Modded, like I can't play can't play it regularly anymore just because it like adds so much like good stuff.
Yeah.
But Minecraft is definitely a game that I can always come back to. I love Minecraft.
Yeah.
Tyler's a little bit bored with Minecraft at the moment, but I can come back to it because Tyler's not creative enough, you know.
Yeah, I got a weak brain. I just do like manual labor stuff or fight. I don't know. I get bored easily though.
All right, I think it's about time we take a break, and we come back. We'll talk about time travel. See ya. Hey guys, welcome back. Or have you already been back? Who knows when it comes to time travel? It's confusing at times, but it's one of my favorite forms of things that happen in a lot of stuff. Like cowboys happen in a lot of stuff. Cowboys are really cool. Time travel is the same thing as cowboys? I don't know.
I think you're stretching a little bit. I'm definitely confused. Yeah,
I'm having a stroke. So
if only we could go back in time to stop you from making all those choices to have this stroke.
Hey guys, welcome back to Podcast Another Talk Show. Have you already been back, or is that another case of time travel?
Sean.
Yeah.
Your heart rate, it's way too high. Take some deep breaths real quick. I think you're gonna onset the stroke. I don't think that's gonna stop it. That's not.
Time travel is really cool, because time travel isn't necessarily just going back in time. It could also be stopping time. It could also be going forward in time. It could also be switching timelines
or ending time.
Or ending time. That's true. Or resetting time.
Fixing time. Resetting time.
That's a big problem. People always need to fix time. Isn't that right? Why can't you just let it be?
Yeah. But I mean, it gives you a sense of being a god almost, you know? It really gives you a chance to really get on up there with those boys up on Olympus.
Those boys up on Olympus. That's yeah. I saw a thing. It was like a Tumblr post on fucking Reddit or something that like Norse mythology is like this tree grows through multiple different realities or like dimensions or something, and then the gods are at the top of it or something. And in Greek mythology, the gods live up on that mountain.
No one's been up there to check though.
I just think it's funny. I think it's funny that like, I don't know, that God would live up in the mountain in your backyard rather than like in heaven or something.
It's pretty tall. It's hard to get up there.
Yeah, I guess.
They just chill.
So if you could go back in time, Tyler, and change one thing about your life, what would it be? And have and no butterfly effects, meaning that everything would remain the exact same. Yeah, let's say we're a little bit powerful. Let's say we're like denizens of the universe. Let's say.
Well, then what's the point of doing it if there's going to be no like?
Well, I mean,
to it
depends upon the change that you want to make. If it's like a little change, like when you were born, I'm not going to say, "Oh, you don't exist anymore" because you weren't born on that same day. But like, I don't know.
I mean, you got like obvious ones, like, you know, convince Hitler to like keep doing the art thing. That could probably work. That'd be pretty tight if like I could still be born, you know. Yeah,
because that would alter everything.
Exactly. That's a thing though, with like the butterfly effect. If I could like guarantee that like me and my homies are still around, then yeah, sure.
I know. But you wouldn't wake up in like a different bed or some shit and just be like, oh, wow, I'm the same person and everything is different around me. Nope, you would just not exist, man.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if like
so
time
you
travel...
do something like... No, you go, sorry.
Sorry, yeah. If like time travel did exist, like I feel like it would just break the universe.
Yeah.
Unless it was supposed to be like a part of the universe. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. If like your actions are already... more or less predestined, but I guess you're just doing the thing that already happened in the past and making it reality. Mm-hmm. It's bizarre. I don't really understand time travel. It's a complicated topic.
I do like, it's like not a trope or anything, but it's like a thing that I feel like exists already, where it's just two dudes going around different times, and just like their fuck ups create like the biggest moments in history that we know. Like they're just like Bill and Ted style, just like fucking up. Like,
Oh shit! We shot MLK.
oh shit! Oh,
Fuck.
just after we shot JFK. This sucks. Like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be funny adventure story.
Yeah. But if you were to go back in time though, like and change something, it would have to be like, okay, after I was born, so that like at least I don't have nothing bad happens to me, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of self-centered and it sucks though.
Yeah, but that's,
But you know,
we're all self-centered, man. Like at some point, because everybody's thinking like, oh, I gotta eat, oh, I gotta sleep. That's self-centeredness. It's kind of, I guess. I don't
I
know.
guess it's fucking. I genuinely can't fucking think of anything that I would do though. I don't know who I would fuck with.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe like win a lottery or something, because that's not like a huge change. 'Cause
I don't know. I
feel
think people who win the lottery usually end up dying.
yeah, that's true, but that's only when they're like what the fuck, when they actually like publicly go out to accept the money. There was that one guy who did it with like a Scream mask on, so no one knew his actual identity. He just had the slip with it. So he just got the big ass check, signed the thing, and then just like dipped.
That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. I feel like that's the plot of Minutemen. You remember Minutemen on Disney Channel?
I remember the name. I don't remember anything about the story.
Yeah,
It had the one dude from like Kicking It in it, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I could pull it up, but I'm not gonna. But
Yeah,
like
I don't really care
they
now.
just wanted to go back in time and like win the lottery, but they just like messed up a bunch of times, and then like the timeline was gonna get destroyed. So then, even though he got the girl at the end, he was gonna have to rewrite it so that none of it ever happened or some shit. Which is like, if you can only get a girl through time travel shenanigans,
You don't deserve her.
you don't deserve her. That's the truth. That's the truth of it.
What about
Man.
you? Can you think of anything that you would like to change? How about this, right? You can change one event in the past, right? And like everything else will be relatively the same. All your friends will still be alive, your parents will still be born, everything, you'll be born. Nothing immediate to you will change outside
don't know,
of
like
maybe history class.
I got like a little like a sad one. Just like going
Sad
back
one?
going back in time and just telling yourself it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Just like
Yeah,
seeing
to just
like
lie. To
as
just
a little
lie.
as a lie through your teeth, like
Yeah.
just fucking lie. Oh my god.
Uh,
I don't know. Like I don't know if I would have want to really change anything about. I don't know. I don't really have any like big like deaths in the family or something that like I could like prevent or something that I feel like is the cornerstone of most shonen protagonists. You know, I'm watching Bleach now. That's my new show.
yeah, how is it?
It's pretty good so far. I'm only like 9 episodes in, but and the first like season or something is only 10 episodes. But he like he witnessed his mom get killed in front of him or whatever. So I feel like I don't want my mom to die, but I feel like I need something like that in order to start my journey.
Kill your mom?
No,
Is
I
that
don't
what
wanna-
you're suggesting?
No, I'm not suggesting that. No. I'm not suggesting that. Or am I?
Just make her go away for a little while.
Nah, I don't want to manifest this. I love my mom. I don't know. I think it's a tough question. I think it's something that you really need to have like deep regrets over, and I don't really have that many deep regrets. But
I'd
like,
say maybe like fuck up the rat or the fleas that started the Black Plague. That'd be pretty fucking
that would
important.
like stem off a new universe where like an exponential amount of people are new and born and shit. Because like so many people died. Like 2/3 of Europe died.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
that'd be a
fucking
lot.
whack.
That'd be a lot, man. We'd be breeding like rats, man.
Now was
Rats.
like did the mid like did like the Dark Ages happen during Black Plague time, like after Black Plague time, before it?
I have
Was
no
it a
idea.
result of just like all these people dying? It's like, well, shit, we don't have many people to like, actually do stuff and function in society anymore.
Because they call it the Dark Ages because everything like regressed a little bit. It was after the fall of Rome, so I think
Dog, my timeline shit is like so fucked up. Like Rome and like cavemen are right next to each other in my brain. Like instead of being like so far apart like they should be, it's like
cavemen.
First there were cavemen.
Rome,
they got rocks and stone and like figured out how to make
built
fire.
the pyramids.
Built the pyramids, and then Julius Caesar died.
Yeah,
like Rome was built in a day. In my head.
To me, in my head.
To me, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know much about. I mean, like, I don't know. I can't piece together history, man. Like, you got to know it. Like, history does interest me. I do love history, but I'm not equipped to deal with this right now. But I feel like,
what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I just like summing it up. I'm summing it up that I don't know, and I am too afraid to say that I don't know. That's
you just said it, so you're
that's the problem with most people. They can't say I don't know, and most people won't accept I don't know as an answer. But that is a perfectly fine answer.
I'm just dumb as hell, and I gotta like pull shit out of nowhere to.
Isn't that crazy when you do that though? Like when you like make a guess and it ends up being right. That's like your subconscious like helping you out.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. I can't think of a single example where that's happened.
No, I don't know either. Like I don't know. Like sometimes I'll be just like throwing out like a random number or some shit. I'll be like, yeah, I think it's like 1927 or some shit, and then it ends up being right. And it's like, wow, I either like did a total ass pull or I like totally.
Maybe you just did know at like one point.
Yeah.
Just kind of
made room for something else. I don't know. I feel like I've always like dreamed of the ability to stop time. I feel like that's really cool.
What would you do with stop time though?
Oh,
at least in these fantasies.
Oh, in my fantasies when I was younger, steal a bunch of Legos. Yeah, no, it was all about from like stealing
from
shit.
Your friends or like from the store.
From the store.
Oh, okay, all right. I had one friend who I think stole a couple of like my Lego minifigures.
Aww.
Yeah, I think he buried a clone minifigure in his backyard and told me that he just gaslit me, dude. He was like, "I never had it. You never brought that over." Yes, I did. We played with it. We were playing together.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't bring my Legos over to other people's houses. That's like prime losing it territory.
Yeah, rookie mistake.
Yeah. I don't know. Stopping time. I feel like it's an ability where you really see the true nature of somebody because they either say like something gross and dirty that's completely wrong.
Fuck all the girls in the class.
Oh,
like,
no
why do
way,
people
man.
think about that?
Yeah, no.
Why do people actually say that shit?
Like it's terrible. Steal a bunch of Legos. That's an answer of a Sigma, man. I'm a Sigma male, and that's yeah.
I think like I'm trying to think of like prank shit that you could do, which would be pretty cool.
Oh, pranks would totally work. Like
like pantsing your friend in like literally the blink of an eye would be so awesome.
Yeah, like throwing a bunch of knives at another person or something. Like
maybe not that.
Stopping time.
Water balloons, maybe.
Knives.
Water balloons, maybe.
1 second has passed. 2 seconds have passed. Yeah, I don't know.
The bucket of water is already about to dump over your head, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Nani? Did he just move his... 8 seconds have passed. Did he just move his arm, or am I seeing things? He just smiled. What the fuck? 9 seconds have passed. Yada, yada, does it. You made the worst mistake you could have ever done, Tyler. You pissed me off.
You open an umbrella, just...
Yeah, immediately, like, under my coat, I have an umbrella, and it's like... an instinct because I knew you were gonna throw that piss bucket over my head.
How did he know it was piss?
How did he know it was piss and not like oil or some shit? I don't
Did
know.
he see me piss in the bucket and stop time?
Oh, stop in time. Stop in time. I wish I could just stop time and but then you would age.
But would you though? I don't, because time is stopped. I don't know if the flow of time affects you.
If you were
And
to
at
make,
least with Dio, he was a vampire, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
But with Jotaro, I guess he could probably get kind of old. But then he just stops using it for a long ass time.
Yeah, and he gets rusty.
Yeah, between even between part 3 and 4, where it's I don't even fucking know, maybe a 10-year gap.
Yeah, he's oh, I
gap.
haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, it's I can only do it for 4 seconds now.
We're talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, everybody.
You can do it 8 seconds in part 3, and you
8 seconds.
Just figured out how to use the ability.
He was in his prime, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
I love JoJo's. And yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. But that's
right.
Is that we're gonna?
Yeah, that's about time.
Okay. All right, everybody. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back and do fake sponsors, and then we're out of here. That's what we meant by short. We're gonna just do fake sponsors and get out of here. So, see ya. Hey everybody, welcome back to Podcast Minute Talk Show, the only talk show that is
almost over.
Almost over. It's the only one that's on right now. It's the only, you're flipping through the channels and you just can't find a good one. Hey man,
but they're those yellow little Simpson men. There they are. That's us.
Eat pant. Eat pant. So you know the deal already. We have no sponsors. We want to get sponsored. We'd love to get paid. I would love that extra cheddar cheese in my pocket. But sadly, we are getting you used to sponsors by doing fake sponsors. So here they are. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is brought to you by aliens. Do aliens exist? I have never really thought about it. I've never really I've never given a thought of whether or not I believe aliens exist. But this episode is brought to you by aliens, and that ultimately is not even going to weigh in on my decision of whether or not aliens are real. They sponsored us, and I'm not even going to believe in them. That's crazy.
So you still don't believe in aliens? Even though they're sponsoring this?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Okay, that's fair enough. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is sponsored by Aiden, who is right now texting us if we can start the podcast at 9 p.m.
Dude.
Which we are already doing currently.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Sorry for that, everybody. Hopefully Aiden will be able to make it next time. Scheduling conflicts are very unfortunate, but
yeah,
he still loves you.
We're all starting.
He still
school,
pretends to love you, at least.
He pretends. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is brought to you by the movie Elf. My girlfriend quotes Elf all the time, and no, I'm not sick of it. No, that makes it sound like I'm sick of it. I'm not. I promise.
This episode was sponsored by Sean's girlfriend. She left a message. You're an angry elf. Sorry, Sean. She made me read this.
That's what she says. That's what she says.
Yeah. It's a really funny one. Really good line.
Why are you doing this?
Dude, it's the text, girl. I gotta read it.
This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is brought to you by... Okay, dude, I don't care. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is brought to you by conspiracy theories. I don't know, man. Do you believe in a lot of conspiracy theories?
Not really.
Yeah,
no.
Me neither. But there's some that I believe in. But let's not get into that. That's a topic for another day.
Yeah. I had one on the top of my tongue, the tip of my tongue. This episode was sponsored by Tongue Twisters. They're really hard to say. She sells seashells by the seashore. What's that one with the toy boat? Don't you just say toy boat over and over?
Betty
and over again?
bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it back in by batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Thank you. I speak for a living.
Thank you very much, Sean. That was it for our fake sponsors, I believe.
Yeah, that's it.
We can move along, kind of our closing, I guess, unless we're going for a break, Sean.
No. We're just going right into it.
Yeah. All right. Well, closing out, we're going to give a shout out to our Patreon Talk Show God members. We've got Andrew Mann, Lancer, Jim Guystar, Tryptophan, Peanuts Dude 69, and the Sheriff.
What you guys rock. You guys rock. we were saying how we always say you guys rock, and we wanted to switch it up, but yeah, you guys rock. But definitely subscribe to our Patreon. There's loads of content on there. Early episodes. You get a week
before everyone else. You get to see everybody else.
A Patreon podcast minute talk show, or a 20-minute Patreon podcast episodes featuring Aiden, Tyler, and John. So if you're interested in any of that, head on over to oneminutetalkshow.com. I don't know the URL, but look us up on Patreon.
I think it's patreon.com/whatever. I don't think we have a oneminutetalkshow.com URL yet.
No, did I say that?
Yeah.
No, we don't. Okay, but for everybody here at the studio, because we're in the studio, I'm Sean.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aiden, everybody. I went through some changes when I was gone. I have a lot of deformities now. And I talk like this.
And this has been
Podcast Minute Talk Show. Bye.